Of driving some digital slides. We're going to see here that we're looking at some biopsies, and even at this very low magnification, you should be able to tell we're dealing with a columnar mucosa. It's fairly flat surfaced, and so therefore most likely this is colon. At this magnification, we should be able to begin to see the abnormal architecture manifested by the serrations here in the columnar epithelium along the side of the crypt. And we'll go and look at a few more areas on the slide to see if we can identify features that will give us a definitive diagnosis. And here you see we're coming into from an area of more normal type crypts into an area where indeed we have dilated deep crypts with some branching that probably indicate that this serrated pattern is that of a sessile serrated adenoma. Things that would be left to do at this stage would be to determine that there's not any other findings in the biopsy that would warrant additional information. So specifically, the question of whether or not there is dysplasia. Usually, sessile serrated lesions or adenomas are not associated with dysplasia, but they can be. And so we'd be particularly interested in an area that begins to look like this, where it's evident that we've begun to lose some of the epithelial mucin that we had down here. And here we begin to see that indeed there's some stratification of the nuclei, a little bit of crowding, and so we probably are beginning to see some dysplasia here, even with an abnormal mitotic figure. So indeed, the history is a sessile serrated adenoma. The diagnostic features, one dilated crypt at least, with a broad base or L-shaped pattern. They do not comment on the presence of dysplasia, but I would be suspicious that we actually do have low-grade dysplasia here in this biopsy, particularly in this portion of the sample.